Hello, I hope you're doing well. So, I've been thinking about ISO 27001. If you're a business leader, you might be needing to get this. And I've been chatting with Notebook LM, which is a great way of kind of learning about terminology, because this is anything to do with certifications involved in this terminology. But in this conversation, it came up with some really good ideas I thought I'd share with you, because a lot of business leaders think that cyber is an IT problem, and it's not. It's a management leadership board level problem. It needs board level management. IT project trap. A major pitfall is that top management views ISO 27001 as a pure technical IT project rather than a business initiative. So red flags here. The information security management system only involves resources from IT. Here's a really good one. The Chief Information Security Officer reports to the IT manager instead of executive level. This results in narrow focus on technical while ignoring organizational, physical, and HR controls. So your cyber should report to the board. So auditors should be checking whether management understands the information security management system, or it's just a formality. Is the board involved in the management team involved in these decisions, or are they just leaving it all to IT? Is there an adequate budget for cyber and strategic risk management? Do they have sufficient manpower and infrastructure? Participation. Here we go. A lack of management interest or attendance in ISMS, information security management systems steering committee meetings, policy development, and awareness is a primary indicator of poor commitment. Same thing. Small footprint fallacy. Executives may fail to recognize the value of an ISMS, security management system, because they believe the cyber footprint is too small to attract attackers. I hear this all the time. We're not Marks and Spencer's Co. Why does anyone care about us? It's going to cost you your business if you don't take cyber seriously. It's a management problem. It's not an IT problem. So what's interesting about this is the way it's framing this and the language it's using, because it's not that far from the way I normally communicate this information, but I think having it more leaning towards policy is quite interesting. So what do we need to do? Well, it's really simple. Make sure that your cyber is reporting not to IT. It sits above it, potentially. Make sure it's got sufficient resources, and make sure that the management team are engaged with the cyber risk and they understand that just because you're a smaller business does not mean you're any less at risk. In fact, you're probably more at risk because you're less likely to detect issues going on, because the teams managing this stuff are going to be far smaller, even if you outsource some of that responsibility. Because remember, with risk, we can mitigate it, we can pass it on to somebody else, we can accept it, or we can ignore it. And if cyber is an unknown in your business, that is a thing that you don't know about, don't know that you should be doing something about it, you're putting your business at extreme risk of failure. So I hope that helps. Just a little different way of thinking about this today. And we'll see how I get on as I learn more about the updates to ISO 27001, because while I know the broad sweeps of it and I've studied it in the past, getting to grips with the terminology will enable me to translate that back from management speak into plain English, which is what I like to do. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.